If you missed the previous episode, I'm currently exploring Arizona, where in the last video I spent 2 days exploring Phoenix. And today I'm making the 1.5 hour drive down to Tucson to explore a couple of things to do down there.
Good morning everyone and welcome back to another vlog. Welcome to the second day here in state number 8. Today I'm heading to Tucson, so I'm really excited to see another city here in Arizona. And today I'm going to the Pima Air and Space Museum and the west side of Saguaro National Park. It's going to be another fun day, so let's get on the road and head down to Tucson. Alright, I'm just packing up my rental car and then I'm going to get on the road. After about 2 hours, I just made it here to the Pima Air and Space Museum. So this museum has around 400 aircraft here, and they have everything from a Wright Flyer to a 787 Dreamliner, and they have some rockets and a bunch of things here. And it's 6 hangars spread across 80 acres, and this museum was founded in 1976. So let's head inside and check it out. Right here is a Curtiss F-6C4 Hawk, and it was a fighter used way back in the 1930s, but it's been preserved really well. This aircraft looks really beautiful. Here's a British Aerospace Hawk T-1A, and this was used in the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team and for air shows in the UK. Here is a Bead Aircraft Company BB-5J microjet, and if you watch the James Bond film Octopussy in 1983, this is where it's from. Here is an Army helicopter, and this is from Britain, and this is a Westland Lynx AH-7, and this was used in the British Army Air Corps back in 2012. This red aircraft right here is a Beechcraft model S-18D. And this aircraft was designed in the 1930s, and it was supposed to combine comfort with the ability to fly from very small airports and short runways. Alright, I've just made it to the outside part of the museum, and they keep lots of fighter jets and military aircraft out here, but they also have a 787 Dreamliner out here. Here's the biggest aircraft at this museum. This is the All Nippon 787 Dreamliner that they have here, but it's pretty cool that they were able to get this airplane. This Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner was the second prototype of the 787. This was used by Boeing for testing between 2009 to 2011. After this airplane was done with testing, it was flown down to Palmdale, California, where it was put in storage. Luckily, the Pima Air and Space Museum was able to acquire the aircraft in 2015, and now it's on display for you to see. This Boeing 707 was used by the United States government for presidential transport. It serviced the government until the 1990s when it was retired, and now it's here at the Pima Air and Space Museum. Here's an extremely cool aircraft, 6 engines on this airplane. So let's go ahead and walk up to it and check out what this aircraft is called. Here's the Convair B-36J Peacemaker strategic bomber, and this aircraft has 6 engines on it. So there's 3 on this side and then 3 on the other side. Here we have the 747 EP, and this has to be my favorite aircraft here. And this was used by NASA for infrared astronomy This aircraft is absolutely beautiful.
Here is a 777-200 owned by Cathay Pacific, and this is from 1994. It's one of the older 777s.
So there's the MiG-15 over there, and here is the F-86E Sabre. So this aircraft was used during the Korean War, and this was manufactured in America here, and it was used to fight against the Soviet-built MiG-15 over there. This airplane right here is the PBY-5A Catalina, and this was the most successful flying boat airplane used by the United States during World War II, with more than 3,000 of them being built.
After visiting every hangar and part of the museum, I headed to the exit to go out and go find some lunch and continue exploring Tucson. For lunch, I had the roasted salmon at North Italia, and after this, I started heading towards the west side of Saguaro National Park. And I made it to the visitor center. You can see a bunch of saguaros behind me, but I'm about to head on the Bahada Scenic Loop Road, and it's the road that you drive on here on the west side of the park, and there's plenty of things to see there, and it's a really beautiful drive. So let's head up there. So I just made it to the first spot. This is the Hugh Norris Trail. It goes up into those mountains. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to go up there because I want to be able to see the other things, but you can see there are many beautiful saguaro cacti here, and the views are spectacular back there. The Bahada Scenic Loop is a 6-mile loop road on the west side of Saguaro National Park. This road allows drivers to drive in a loop with scenic pullouts, trailheads, and picnic areas. I just left the Bahada Scenic Loop Road. It was extremely beautiful. And if you want to come drive on that road, it's 6 miles long and it's completely unpaved, but it is graded. And they don't allow any oversized vehicles on that road. So if you're in a large RV, for example, you can't drive on it. If you're in a car, then you're good. But it was extremely beautiful to drive on that road. And now I'm heading back towards Tucson. I'm currently here along Gates Pass Road, currently going up the mountain back towards Tucson. But I came to this little scenic pull-off, and the sunset is about to happen in about 30 minutes, but when it does, it should be spectacular. After this, I headed back to Phoenix, so that'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. See you all in the next one, and as always, safe travels.